Alright, in this video we're going to talk about the cost of living in Los Angeles, California, everything you need to know from housing, to renting or buying, to food costs, transportation, entertainment, insurance, and you're going to want to stick around until the end because I'm also going to tell you how to save money here, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, eating, sleeping, playing, the good, the bad of living in Los Angeles, make sure you tap that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. My name is Horstman, local real estate agent here. I get calls, texts, emails from people moving to LA and relocating here, and I love it. If you're thinking about moving or relocating, make sure you reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send an email, and I'm happy to help you make a smooth move to Los Angeles. So the biggest factor here in Los Angeles is, of course, the cost of housing compared to the rest of the country. You can expect to pay an average of $2,800 a month for a two-bedroom apartment and about $1,900 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. Downtown and the beach areas will be more expensive, and the southern and eastern areas will be cheaper. If you're looking to save money, I'd recommend checking out Mid-City and also Koreatown if you want to be centrally located. Los Angeles is huge. It's actually over 80 cities, so the costs vary widely. These are general numbers we're talking about here, and every neighborhood is different. The west side and downtown are the most expensive areas. For me, I like living between downtown and the beach, so I can get to either relatively quickly. LA is expensive, but it's not even in the top 10 in the US. You can see Charleston, Seattle, and DC are higher up there. The median price for a home here is over $800,000. Property taxes are 1% on average, run about 20 grand a year. I want to give you a good sense of the city in terms of where you can live. So here's West Hollywood, of course, really expensive, the dark pink, and the east and south sides are much cheaper. You can see the beach areas are expensive, but there are cheaper beach areas like San Pedro if you need to be by the water. If you're looking for walkable, you can also check out some of the other beach areas, and then Echo Park and Silver Lake. Even the Fairfax area is not bad, and it's right next to West Hollywood. Again, if you want to know more, please reach out to me and we can chat. I'm a local real estate agent here, and I'm happy to provide more information or help with your move. Reach out to me any way you'd like. The real estate market is very hot right now. There are sometimes more than 20 offers put down on homes, so you got to be strategic. It's not quite as expensive as New York or San Francisco, but it's on par with cities like Washington, D.C., where I moved from. I recommend house hacking if you're looking to purchase here, and drop me a note and I'll explain more about that. There are ways to live cheaper here if you're creative, like living in a group house or being on the more southern or eastern sides of the city. The valley can be a little cheaper. You don't have to live in West Hollywood, where a two-bedroom will be over $3,000 a month. I do recommend having a job lined up or a few months of savings for when you move. Let's talk about the cost of utilities here. In total, it'll be about $150 on average, including water, electricity, gas, trash, and sewer. Internet is about $60 a month, and you do save on air conditioning and heat because the climate is so mild. You also have the option of installing solar panels that can even pay you back for energy they generate. Now, how do you get to work? Unfortunately, as people say, you need a car in LA. There are ways to use public transportation and ride sharing, but that can cost you a lot of time because the public transport doesn't cover enough areas, in my opinion. If you choose to take the metro line and the buses, a monthly pass runs about $100. Don't count on biking unless you live near the beach cities like Santa Monica and Venice. There just aren't many bike lanes, and the drivers here are awful. I honestly wouldn't feel safe biking. Now, the cost of gas is high here, like $4, but I think people make too big a deal out of it when it comes to gas prices. Like, say you have a 13-gallon tank, to fill up in LA will cost $52, and that'll take you about 300 miles. That's versus like $3 a gallon or $39 to fill up. So an extra $13 every 300 miles, that's like one short Uber. So I'm just saying it's not a deal breaker for me, but comment below if you think I'm way off base. And of course the food is incredible. Anything you want is available. It's not as expensive as places like San Francisco and New York City. An average meal at a restaurant for a couple will be about $50, not including drinks. but there are definitely inexpensive options, like taco trucks with super authentic fare. If you eat at home, grocery prices are just about even with the rest of the country. There are also great weekly farmers markets. For example, what's called the Original Farmers Market in Fairfax has tons of awesome food options. It's near the Grove Shopping Center. Now, in terms of restaurants and shopping, you do have to consider the sales tax. It's a lot higher here than the rest of the country, so it's about 9.5%. Income tax is also a lot higher here than in the rest of the U.S. If you're making anything over about $58,000 a year, you'll pay at least 9.3% income tax. So consider that. And medium income is about $60,000 per household or about $30,000 per individual here. If you live here, you'll definitely want to take advantage of all the entertainment the city has to offer. Check out shows at the Hollywood Bowl, the Comedy Store, and of course Disneyland. A one-day ticket will cost about $100 there, so make sure to budget for that. A gym membership will be about $40 to $50 per month for a basic gym with the essentials, but hiking in Griffith Park and Runyon Canyon is free. At bars downtown, expect to pay about $15 for a cocktail. Outside of downtown, the price lowers to about $12 to $14. One thing that people don't mention that costs a lot here is car insurance. It seems to be much higher, and I talked to an insurance guy and he explained that it is because of all the nice cars here. Like if you're driving around West LA, it's all Mercedes, BMW, Lamborghini, Bentleys. That's part of the reason the insurance is so much. In terms of health insurance, if you're an independent contractor or entrepreneur, health insurance is going to run at least $300 a month, generally with about a $6,000 deductible. It could be lower if you're a W-2 employee and it's subsidized. Let's find your ideal place to live. If you're interested in downtown, it's very walkable, or you can get more space, you can go to the east side. Comment below if you've been to Los Angeles, and I'll answer any questions you have. I'll continue doing lots of videos, so make sure to subscribe, hit that little bell so you know when new videos are coming out. So that's a breakdown of the cost of living in Los Angeles. More content coming soon. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments or just tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're thinking about moving here, reach out and let's chat. I'd love to help you or you and your family find the perfect place to live in Los Angeles. Make sure to click the link below as well for my free guide to moving to LA for everything you need to know before moving here.